going to be different until it wasn't.
Yeah, it's kind of felt like that pretty much the whole year. A lot of losses that we had. It's been pretty much the same. That ball that Tatis hit, it's just so close, but it's not the result we wanted. That one, 107 off the bat. It would have been a tie game, and probably have Hader come in the game at that point or something. I don't know, but it probably would have been different. But we have Suarez coming in, and if you don't have trust in him, I don't know who you have.
What needs to change for the close games, the winnable games, to start going your direction? Is there a common theme there that something needs to break your way, or is it just kind of a little bit of everything?
Yeah, a little bit of everything. Just get guys on base, create traffic. That first inning we had that pitcher on the ropes. He was so confused with the clock and whatnot, and the way he's going to pitch and not looking at the hitter and whatnot. So, man, he hit a hard ball, double play, hit a hard line drive right at someone, and we ended up scoring none. So, maybe score first is always better.
How discouraging though is a game like today? You have the high of yesterday. You guys know what the deadline's ahead, and not much time this season. What does a loss like this do to the psyche of a team?
We have an off day tomorrow, so have a chance to regroup and come back, play a tough Texas team, but it's definitely tough, and when you feel you're so close, momentum, the fans, everything, just feels so positive, and then the outcome is negative, It's really annoying. It's really annoying.
You can't control what the front office is going to do. That's not your job. Do these games here in the last few games feel like kind of your season?
You probably could, if we swept these guys, probably would have been different. So, to an extent, it's kind of is in our control. You can't control where you're going to hit the ball, and if it's going to go over the fence or he's going to rob a base hit. That's really what you can't control. But I feel like winning games that you should win. If we had won 2 out of 3 here, this would have been different than losing 2 out of 3. So that's a tough part.
Bob, in that 9th inning, after Xander puts together that great at-bat, 12 pitch to get him base and everything, did you feel like you might have been able to get Bednar on the ropes and get something going there?
Yeah, for sure. So, really good at-bats after that. In a position with the bases loaded and less than 2 outs. So, we keep talking about frustration and urgency and all those words that we keep using, and, they're still going to pop up until we change the narrative, unfortunately. But really today was a different feeling in the 9th inning once Xander got on. We really feel like we were going to finish that thing off. I didn't want to use Swan today. We wanted to give him 2 days off. He's going to get an MRI on his finger either tomorrow or Friday. He's been playing with it for a while. He came and said, I'm going to hit. So, once he came to the plate, you just felt like this is kind of finally we're going to break through. This is going to be our time, and it didn't happen. And, for a team that's been struggling for that game like today, we had some opportunities. It felt like we were about as close as we could possibly get, and here we are with another one-run loss.
Is Ha-Seong okay after the little collision that he had with Xander?
Yeah, I think it's a cramp in his groin, a little bit of a cramp. He'd been dealing with that ever since, in the Philadelphia series, when we had to give him a day off after that. But I think he's going to be okay.
You talk about the narrative's not going to change,
Yeah.
and I know you don't address the team after every loss, but is there any message that's to the team now, 2 months to go, and you dropped another series against?
It's the same, but you're not going to say anything. You can't get upset after that game the way it didn't look great for a while, but the fight we showed in the 9th was exactly what we needed to get past one of these games that we've seen quite a bit of, and haven't been able to finish off. So look, we put together some good at-bats, just came up a little short again.
Even today felt different in the 9th. Just the general inability to win games that seem eminently winnable, like maybe the first 7 innings of the games, and then that kind of thing. What is the common theme in these games that where it's not going?
I don't think this is. It felt like it for a while, like it was one of these games where we weren't going to score. It's the last game of the series. We've had trouble with. The energy was as good as it's been all year in the dugout through the entire game. So I think that's part of one of the reasons it was really spirited in the 9th. So it didn't really feel like that, especially in the ninth inning. But here we are talking it again. We're going to have to get past it. We're going to have to win games. I know I keep saying that, and that's what I said. We're going to have to change the narrative. It has not happened to this point.
With Soto's finger, has it gotten worse that it would need an MRI, or has it just lingered as long as it has?
It's lingered for quite a while, and we had targeted this date to try to give him a day off, and then the day off tomorrow, get treatment, and hopefully he gets that much better. Whether it is or not, I don't know, but I think we're going to have a little bit more clarity after he gets an MRI.
Which finger is it?
It's the... Yeah, it's the bottom hand, this finger, I think.
What point did he tell you he wanted to hit?
Well, we talked a little bit once it got to the point where he's got a chance to win the game.
What was the calculus for when you used him? You know, you're going to have a chance to use him. Jake, Gary, Colway. I mean, it seemed like there might have been
in that spot. Yeah, in that spot. It ended up working in the DH spot. That's why I couldn't run for Campy right there. I knew we were going to potentially have to hit for Sanchez. But the spot came up. He just didn't get a good pitch to hit.